Hey guys, before I get started on this video, there are a quick few things I wanted to disclose. The first one being is that I do snack a lot through this video, and I know that might be weird because you're typically like, well, if you're supposed to be healthier, you probably shouldn't snack as much. I find that my snacks definitely don't get in the way of my weight loss process. I think they definitely help because otherwise, just from my meals, I wouldn't be getting enough calories. Just because for me personally, I cannot eat a lot of calories in one sitting, so I rather just have smaller amounts throughout the day. So there's that. And then also, I do not show it, but I do drink a lot of water throughout the day. So even though I don't show me drinking water, I drink a minimum of 90 ounces a day, more like 120 or more. So I definitely get a lot of water throughout the day. And obviously, I am not a nutritionist or a dietitian or anything like that. I am not guaranteeing these things will work. I am just saying it has been working for me. It's been great for me. So yeah, the main focus of this video it's not anything innovative. It's just kind of showing you or giving you ideas of ways to eat the things you already eat, but trade them for less calories. So I love to follow the concept of calories being money. So obviously, say if there's these new shoes you are gonna have to manage your money better. So maybe spend less on certain things. So that's kind of the same concept I follow with calories. If there's a snack I want to have, maybe I should budget my calories a bit more throughout the day so I can go ahead and have that snack without feeling guilty. Again, I'm not saying you should be restrictive or anything, but that is just how I do it. I'll go ahead and show you throughout the video. But yeah, just keep those things in mind. I obviously don't just eat what's in the video. There's a lot more other things I eat, but that can be for future videos. So if you enjoy, go ahead and comment, subscribe, whatever you'd like. But yeah, enjoy.
So first I start off with getting around 3 big hand scoops of spinach. Then I add about 2 to 3 strawberries. Then I move on to using this Greek yogurt, and I use around 3 to 2 spoonfuls. I add my vital proteins and chia seeds. I add 2 teaspoons of chia seeds, and I add 2 scoops of the vital proteins, as you see here. Then I will just blend it with the smoothie setting. And side note, I sometimes do add extra protein, but I just chose not to this day. And there you have it, a wonderful, nutritious smoothie. Moving on to breakfast option number 2. We just have a half cup of basic 1-minute oats topped with strawberries, and sometimes I will actually eat both if I know I won't be able to have lunch. Moving on to the pizza I make, I use this carb balanced flour tortilla, and I go ahead and warm that up before I go ahead and put some tomato sauce on it. I use the store brand just because it is cheaper and typically has less calories. I then make sure to flip it over to the smoother side and go ahead and add the tomato sauce that way. I then go ahead and add a thin layer of spinach. I also add mozzarella cheese on top. I use the fat reduced kind, but you can use whatever kind you'd like. I also went ahead and cut 5 slices of turkey pepperoni and added them off camera. As you can see, you can also add whatever pepperoni you'd like. I just prefer the turkey for less calories. And you can go ahead and skip the next steps that I do, but I basically just add mine in the microwave so the toppings could kind of melt into place, but you can skip that step. Then I go ahead and add it to the air fryer do not keep it in there for 11 minutes. It literally needs to be in there for about a minute and it'll come out nice and crispy. And there you have it, a quick, delicious lunch. Moving on to my first snack, I have cucumbers with lime juice, and I add tahini as I eat the cucumbers, making sure not to add too much because of the sodium. For my next snack, I'll be making tortilla chips with the same tortilla brand from earlier, and I'll just cut it up into pieces like so. Once they're cut, you have the option of adding a non-stick cooking spray. However, I opted out just because I don't really see a difference, but you do have that option. I then throw it in the air fryer for about 4 minutes, and while that's in there, I go ahead and measure out my guac. I usually make homemade guac, but because of time, I just bought the prepackaged one. And depending how long you leave it, this will be your end result. Then I had a bag of hot Cheetos. Then I have 2 whole hard-boiled eggs about an hour or 2 before dinner. And this isn't a snack, but it is a multivitamin that I take. Moving on to dinner, I just bread this chicken breast into Isopure unflavored protein powder. I take about half a scoop of the protein powder, and then I take a fillet and I'll chop it up into bite-sized pieces. And then I start to bread each little bite-sized piece. I'm plain, so I don't add any spices, but you could definitely add spices into the protein powder and coat it that way, but because I'm a very plain person, I just add the protein powder alone, and I promise you it does not taste any different. Then you'll go ahead and throw it in the air fryer as you would any other chicken, and you would cook it as normal, making sure to flip the chicken halfway through the cooking process. Meanwhile that is cooking, I like to boil the water for the pasta and set that on high. The pasta that I use is the Good Day pasta. I really like this pasta. At this point, I would usually add the Prego meat flavored pasta sauce, but I forgot to pick some up on my shopping trip. I would usually stop here, but I felt the need for something sweet, so I went ahead and grabbed this fudge pop to end the night.